Welcome back everyone, I'm Will.
And I'm Anna. It's great to be here.
Today we're tackling something that almost every creator eventually wonders about. You spend hours creating content, maybe videos, blog posts, newsletters, or social media content. And at some point the question appears. Okay, but how do I actually turn this into a business? Because the internet is full of creators. But not everyone is making money. And lately, AI has started playing a huge role in solving that problem. So today we're talking about AI content monetization, how creators turn content into real revenue streams. Anna, I think this is something a lot of creators misunderstand. People assume that once you grow an audience, monetization will somehow happen automatically. But that's rarely the case.
You're absolutely right. And actually, I see this mistake very often. Creators focus entirely on growth metrics, followers, subscribers, views, but they rarely ask the deeper question, what problem am I solving for this audience? Because monetization usually comes from solving problems, not just from attracting attention.
That's such an important point. Attention alone doesn't create income. You could have a viral video with millions of views, but if there's no clear path to value, the opportunity disappears.
Exactly. And that's where AI becomes incredibly useful. AI helps creators understand what their audience actually cares about, not just what they watch. That difference is huge. Watching content and paying for solutions are two completely different things.
Let's explore this a bit deeper. Why do you think so many creators struggle with monetization even when they have a decent audience?
There are a few reasons, but I think three stand out. First, many creators build an audience around entertainment, not around a problem or a skill. Entertainment audiences are very large, but they're often harder to monetize directly. Second, many creators rely only on one revenue source, usually advertising. And third, many creators simply don't analyze their audience deeply enough. They don't study what their audience struggles with, what tools they use, what solutions they're searching for.
That's interesting because it means the creator's job isn't just content production. It's also market research.
Exactly. And this is something that used to be very difficult. Before AI tools existed, analyzing audience feedback could take hours or days. Now AI can process hundreds or thousands of comments and identify patterns almost instantly.
Which tools would you recommend for that kind of analysis?
A simple but powerful example is ChatGPT. Creators can paste audience comments, emails, or survey responses into the AI and ask it to identify recurring themes. For example, what are the most common problems mentioned in these comments? Or, what products could solve these problems? It's essentially turning raw feedback into actionable insights.
So instead of guessing what to sell, creators can discover what their audience already wants.
Yes, and that dramatically increases the chances of successful monetization.
One thing I've noticed is that the most successful creators rarely rely on just one income stream. They usually combine several. Why is that so important?
Because online platforms are unpredictable. Algorithms change, advertising rates fluctuate, audience behavior shifts. If a creator depends entirely on one revenue source, their income becomes unstable. Diversification creates stability.
So what would a healthy monetization ecosystem look like?
A typical creator business might combine advertising revenue, affiliate marketing, digital products, memberships, brand partnerships. Each revenue stream plays a different role.
Let's talk about digital products for a moment, because that seems to be where AI is really accelerating things.
Yes, digital products are probably the most scalable model. Creators can build online courses, productivity systems, marketing templates, prompt libraries. And AI can assist throughout the creation process. For example, generating course outlines, creating lesson summaries, drafting marketing emails.
Which means creators can launch products much faster than before.
Exactly. And that's a major shift in the creator economy.
Now, let's talk about something every creator struggles with: time. Creating content takes a lot of time. How does AI help creators produce more content without burning out?
One of the most effective strategies is content repurposing. Instead of creating entirely new content every day, creators transform existing content into multiple formats. For example, this podcast episode could become several short video clips, a blog article, a Twitter thread, an email newsletter, quote graphics.
So one idea becomes 10 pieces of content.
Yes, design platforms like Canva help creators turn ideas into visuals quickly. Instead of spending hours designing graphics manually, creators can generate layouts, thumbnails, and social posts in minutes.
Which means creators can focus more on ideas and storytelling instead of production work.
That's the big shift. AI reduces production friction.
Let's move to marketing. Even great content won't generate revenue if people never discover it. How does AI help creators build marketing systems?
Email marketing is still one of the most powerful tools. Platforms like MailChimp allow creators to build automated email funnels. For example, a creator might offer a free guide. When someone downloads it, they automatically receive a sequence of emails that provide useful insights, build trust, introduce products. AI helps optimize the process by analyzing engagement data.
So over time the system improves itself.
Absolutely. That's the beauty of AI-driven marketing systems. They learn from audience behavior.
Looking ahead, how do you see AI changing the creator economy?
I think we'll see three big changes. First, creators will become micro-media companies. Second, AI will enable personalized content experiences. Third, more creators will build digital product ecosystems rather than relying on platform revenue.
So instead of being dependent on YouTube or Instagram, creators will build their own business infrastructure.
Exactly. And AI will help manage that complexity.
If there's one big takeaway from today's conversation, it's that monetization isn't just about producing content. It's about building systems around that content.
Exactly. And AI gives creators the tools to build those systems faster than ever before.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe and share it with someone building an online brand.
And in our next episode, we'll talk about how AI is transforming marketing for small businesses.
Thanks for listening, everyone.